graph the function y equals x squared plus 4x by writing it in the standard form y equals a x minus h squared plus k. Then using transformation on y equals x squared. Let's first write this function y equals x squared plus 4x in the standard form y equals ax minus h squared plus k. Okay, so we start with the given function, so y equals x squared plus 4x. Now to write this in the standard form, we need to complete the square. Okay, this is like x squared plus bx. We could have something, but it doesn't matter. X squared plus bx, and we know how to complete a square, right? When we have x squared plus bx, all we have to do is add half of b squared, half of b squared, and this one, then when we factor, we'll have identical factors and it becomes square. So x plus b over 2, half b means b over 2. Okay, for that, so we need to add there. We could have some number, doesn't matter, but in any case we add. This is b, half of 4 is 2 is squared, so we need to add 4, but this is not here, so we can add 4 both sides. So plus 4, we added plus 4 to complete the square, and we need to add 4 in the left side to make both sides equal. And we need to move this plus 4, we need to move this plus 4 other side. So we could have done plus 4 minus 4, add and subtract, same thing. Okay, so we have y plus 4 equals, in the right hand side, now we factor and we should have a quantity squared. So when we factor x squared x 4, 2 times 2 plus plus plus, and we need to move this to the other side, subtract 4. So y equals x plus 2 quantity squared minus 4. Okay, now this is in the standard form, so let me put one more line. So y equals a means 1, x minus 8, but we have x plus 2, so x plus 2 is same as x minus negative 2 squared plus k, we have negative 4 plus negative 4. So h is negative 2, okay, here's h, and this is k. That's the vertex, by the way, vertex of this parabola. Now we just put the given function in its standard form. Now we need to graph this function. Using the transformation on y equals x squared. I wrote in this way just to determine the vertex, because we need to find, let me answer a couple of things and we'll graph. So the vertex hk is here, so vertex is hk, so negative 2, negative 4, and we need to find axis of symmetry. Okay, so axis of symmetry, that will be a vertical line, so x equals first coordinate h, which is negative 2. Then we need to determine x and y intercepts. It takes some time. X and y intercept, so let me find that as well and we'll graph. Okay, to find x intercept, for x intercepts, what we do, we said y equals 0. We said y equals 0 and solve for x. So go back to the function y equals x squared plus 4x. We write y equals 0, so 0 equals x squared plus 4x, and solve for x. We could have said here this equals 0, same thing, but this is easier. Now we solve this equation for x. So let me write x squared plus 4x in the left side, and we can factor x out from these two terms. Factor x out leaves x plus 4 equals 0. So we have a product of two things equals 0. That implies either x equals 0 or x plus 4 equals 0. So x equals 0, x plus 4 equals 0, and x plus 4 becomes 0 when x equals negative 4. So 0 is coming from this factor, negative 4 comes from this factor. So these are the x-intercepts. And y-intercept, for y-intercept we set the other variable, that means x equals 0. So go back to the original function. So y equals x squared plus 4x. So x is 0, 0 is squared plus 4 times 0. So 0, that's the y-intercept. Now we found everything: vertex, axis of symmetry, x and y intercepts. Finally we want to graph this function, the given function, by using transformation on y equals x squared. I'm going to use this equation. This is the standard form. So y equals x squared. If we look at y equals x squared, if we compare this with this, and we know the graph of y equals x squared, x plus 2 inside means we need to shift this graph 2 units to the left, and minus 4 outside means shift 4 units downward. Okay, so we graph in this way. So plus 2 inside means shift to the left, minus 4 outside, that is shift down. So y equals x squared is the parabola, and this is the vertex. Now we need to move this graph. Plus 2 means 2 units to the left and 4 units downward. So the graph of, and we can check our answer by graphing calculator. So the graph will be, then let's move 1 2 to the left and 4 down. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this vertex will be moved 2 4 down here, and we graph. Okay, it will have this same shape. Okay, this is the graph of y equals given function x squared plus 4x. You can check the graph using your graphing calculator, but in this case what we did, we started with y equals x squared, shift 2 units to the left and 4 units downward. So here is the vertex, -2, -4.